episode of Maverick Wolf. It is what it is. Podcast. Your host tonight, Noe, and myself, Maverick Wolf.
Okay.
We are going to talk about video games and a little bit about everything that goes around us. Stuff that we like, stuff we don't like. Like, for example, for us, the hobby builders from the Gunpla community, where we buy our stuff, where we don't buy, where we acquire, on the internet, how we do our searches. But one of the games, that we like to talk about and stuff. For me, I've been playing lately. I've been playing Elden Ring on PlayStation 4. It's a really good game. It's addictive. I have over 160 hours of gameplay. It's been really good. I know you started playing Star Wars Legos a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
It's going. Right now, I'm going to start over from scratch again and just go through all the levels and then go back and do my thing.
Okay, that is good. That is good. That's real good. Other than that, what Final Fantasy remake? I've been playing it also on PlayStation. Last one I was playing was Breath of the Wild on Switch for a little bit before I took my trip, and a little bit about everything. Sometimes you got to revisit the oldies, the old days gaming, which is good. Every now and then. So, you
Yeah.
guys are doing okay? What's everybody's up to for this Friday? How about you, brother? Other than being here stuck with me on this podcast, when you can do more things.
Just hanging out. I know this weekend's nothing but cleaning, getting the house cleaned up. Why did I lose our YouTube podcast thing? What the hell happened? Live now. Sorry, I lost all my stuff. Um,
Uh-oh.
the there we are, live chat. No, so my youngest daughter was getting the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, so we waited until it came out. Um, it's not cross-platform compatible. There's no online play. There's only co-op on a local system. But if you use the Steam version, you can get around that by inviting someone to play with you.
Okay.
You just need to make sure everybody has a strong internet connection. So basically, the premise behind it is, and I haven't even gone through episode 1 yet. You could start any saga, any trilogy you want in any order. So you can start the prequel, the original, or the Disney Delight version, whatever you want, whichever ones you want to start on. But you have to start the first one, move on to the next one. The entire every level is free play, or you can continue the quest. It'll ask if you want to continue, you want to stay. If you unlock free play, you unlock the main version of free play. You go back, play a different character. They've got sections in there which are specifically unique to certain characters. Like there's chests that only a bounty hunter can open. There's terminals only a droid or R2 or C3PO can open. Things of that nature. Unless you have them in your group as you're progressing, then you can go back. Lots of puzzles. There's additional. There's what called Kyber bricks, where if you can collect them, you can enhance your abilities. the abilities of your characters. You basically got like an ability workflow that you can go through and spend points. There's a code thing, which reminds me I need to look that up. You can enter codes to unlock certain things, and then, but it's like the whole world's free play. You can walk around. There's some quests in there that you can do. For addition, it has additional puzzles. They claim there's 300 or somewhere thereabouts playable characters that you could play. And they have 2 or 3 expansion packs, Mandalorian and Solo. And the Solo movie.
Okay.
I haven't gotten around to touching any of those. Like I said, right now, whenever I play it, I'm gonna play through each episode so I get everything unlocked, and then go back and redo it and solve the puzzles. Just because it's at some point it's your typical Lego game where you break shit, you get bricks. I haven't found any bricks that I hold a button to build something with, like in the older ones. I don't think it has any of that in this game, where you build something and you complete a mission or something like that. But
Okay.
it's not bad. It's a kind of like a slightly more advanced, slightly downgraded Lego game. I think their biggest thing is it has so many different characters you can play.
You can play with. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. I've been like I saw it. Like you say, it's for the Switch. I saw it. I was like, maybe I'll like to get into it. But since I've been playing Elden Ring, I haven't been able. I haven't touched any other on my other games. I started before Elden Ring. I was playing Devil May Cry 5. I was playing Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 8. Just catching up with the other games that I had. Started playing Elden Ring. It's completely different from Dark Souls in a certain aspect of the way. Like in Dark Souls, every time you die, your character deteriorates a little bit and a little bit more. This one, your character dies, you lose your souls or your runes, what they call them, and you get back alive and you start doing them again and all that stuff, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good game. I like it. You got different characters to choose from. You got a knight, you got a thief, you got a rogue, you got a magicians, you got a prisoner, you got a samurai build. Right now, my class is samurai, but the game is hard from the beginning to the end. The game, like, no, you'll be fine at level. The character's at level 3 and you're level 5. That character will screw you up. He will break you in two, and then you'll be like, "What happened? What did I learn?" And it's good. It's good. I've been keeping my eye out on. I think I saw a new Gundam game coming out. Not sure. I was looking at it, and it looks good. Gundam Breakers and PlayStation. I have it. I haven't played it like I wanted to, because I'm trying to catch up. Like I say, with all the games. Plus, my PlayStation Plus subscription is acting up every now and then. So I'm playing. It kicks me out of the internet, and come back, do it again. Come back, do it again. So, but other than that, working a lot, and just catching up with a lot of stuff. The Halo show, Moon Knight show. Can't wait for next month, for the 27th of next month, to be able to watch the Kenobi show, which episode 1 and 2 shows up right, like at the back to back, right there, and catching up with movies, and yes, doing me a little bit. But other than that, it's good to catch up, and be here with you guys, share with you guys, a bunch of stuff that we've been doing lately, the games, everything, and share with you guys, sites and names of places that you can buy hobby if you're a hobby builder like we are.
There is the Gundam Evolution is the game that you probably saw. Um,
Yes.
it's supposed to be. I think it's doing a stress test right now. It looks good. The only problem I have with it is it's forcing you to multiplayer. It's basically it's basic and this is what I don't like about these games. It's what's the one everybody plays?
A
The
breaker?
no multiplayer shooter.
Oh, the battle log or something?
No. Don't think Gundam. Um, Valiant or those type of games is basically what
Okay.
Gundam Evolution is, and it's just another 6 versus 6 combat game, which is
Oh, you mean like Overwatch?
yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Which is,
The Overwatch.
6 versus 6. Like okay, so you've tapped one market. Whoop de doo.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no single player, no development, none of that. It's just a shooter, not like Gundam Breaker or whatnot, where you can actually, do something and you go out and run things, and you have the option to multiplayer.
Yep.
So, and they're doing an SD version with the SD frames the exact same way.
Oh.
So, not really my cup of. I'm very disappointed. So, for me, there's no new Gundam games.
Yeah.
Just Gundam Breaker, which I played. Like it. Controls are a little wonky, but it's that one there. When you collect body parts, it's clunky to have to equip them and move them around. You don't have time to sit there and look at it. Say, do I want this? Do I want to walk around with one Zaku leg and one RX-78 leg or something? Is it better? Does it give me something better? You gotta be really fast to think about if you want to keep it or not.
Yeah.
And you only allowed certain slots of ones that you can collect. So, I don't know. It's nice. Graphics are good. The Gundam Evolution, the graphics are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're phenomenal. And I can only imagine that the SD version that's coming out is going to look just as good. Because everybody likes SD, so it's going to look good. But again, it's forcing you in that 6 versus 6 battle. So,
Another game that's coming out soon is the new Street Fighter game, which I think it's Street Fighter vs. Tekken. It's coming out again, the new one, and it looks awesome. I like the way it looks, the characters. You see a different view of Ryu, Ken. Like the original characters. You got the characters from Tekken, but at the same time, you get to experience. How would it be the fight? It's like somebody was telling me, oh, why don't they make it Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter? Because in Street Fighter you don't have finishing moves.
no.
You don't have fatalities in Street Fighter to have that compatible with Mortal Kombat. It's like you remember back like Soul Calibur. Oh, let's put this in. Okay, no, you cannot do this stuff. You cannot start throwing stuff here and there. Because it's not right.
I thought they did have something similar to finishing moves in the arcade versions. Some of the later arcade versions where they did something, it took over the whole screen when they were doing the move and they shoot up in the air. But if it did, it didn't last very long.
Yeah, because they got the super move, but they don't have the fatality or the brutality to be able to put them there. I would love to see if they do, if they do come up with it, It will
No,
be perfect. Great.
if they want to put finishing moves and stuff like that in two different games, that it needs to be Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct.
Oh yes, that will be perfect.
They need to do Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat because Killer Instinct kind of had finishing moves, especially if
Yeah,
if
you
you're
have.
able to squeeze off the ultimate combo. That was basically the finishing move.
Yeah, you had the ultra combos, the brutal combos. Like I liked it. My favorite character, my two favorite characters was Jago and and Orchid.
I did Orchid and Glacius. Those are my
Or
two.
Orchid was was one of my favorite characters to play with. So don't judge me on that. Don't ask me why.
Let's see what else did I get recently? I got I haven't gotten the new Halo game, but I got the Master Chief Collection, which is basically every Halo game. And Aliens Colonial Marines, which I kind of played a little bit. The controls were really overly sensitive. I have to dial them down because it's hard to aim, it's hard to move, and it was really a lot of bobbing to it. So I don't know if there's some settings or whatnot to change that, but all I did was go to the firing range and I started to get dizzy, and I was like, I need to find the settings to change all this.
Okay.
And then of course there's the VR games, which what's one of the newer ones that came out? There's a MMORPG one that came out, which now instead of having to type in the words "you're a dumbass," you can just verbally say it, and they can hear you say it. So
really, nice.
It's not bad. I mean, you can only do so much in the systems, graphics wise, without bogging everything down to the point where you have to have a high end PC and a wired VR headset. So they made it for everything from the Quest 2 to the Vive, which is a wired headset, to take advantage of the biggest market they can. I even think it's even for PS4 or the PSVR.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was looking at the Oculus. Everybody's been talking about the Oculus. Yo, you got an Oculus? No, buy one. Like, man, I don't want to have to spend money. But I tried it out, and I kind of like enjoyed the game that I was playing. It was like with the one, like if you played with the lightsabers, like if you were doing like Rock Band.
Yeah, that's Beat Saber.
Like,
they got Beat Saber. They got a drum
looks
one.
good, I could probably, yeah.
What?
So I was like, maybe I can give it a try, look at it, from any perspective or type of way.
Our theater down here, we keep the floor empty, and that's the play area. But if we want a bigger play area, we'll go in the garage, and that's the beauty of the Oculus is you can go outside, you can go in the garage, you can go in your driveway, you can go in a basketball court inside a gymnasium and map out your play area. You can sit, and that's your play area, so you're in a stationary position. When we do the garage, we pull both cars out, and each side of the garage is our own separate play area. So you can walk around, you can move, you duck. And Battle Sisters, in the Warhammer Battle Sisters, that's one game that takes advantage of the ducking, to where you can hide behind a barrel and kind of peek around the barrel and shoot and go back behind the barrel. You can also bring your couch So it'll do a pass through where you can see what the cameras see, and then you can map your couch, and you'll see it. And when you get close to it, it'll show up. And you can sit down. And then it'll say you want to go to stationary play, and you say yes. So now you're sitting on your couch playing. If you get tired, you can set up a virtual office, so you can map your desk, bring that in, pair a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and with that there, you've got, of course, screen space galore to put as many monitors or screens as you want on there. But when it detects your hands get close to the keyboard, it shows your actual hands over the keyboard, so you can see where you're typing.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool.
But does this connect from the system at any minute or no? Or it keeps like no matter where you move that?
Yeah, it's completely disconnected. It can be. You don't have to have it plugged into a PC. It's all isolated inside the headset itself. Now, the beauty of Oculus used to have two systems, the Quest and the Rift. The Rift was the wired system where you had to have a PC, and it had to be VR ready. They discontinued the Rift and dumped everything in Oculus or the Quest. Now you can buy the cable, plug into your PC, and now you have a Rift, basically. So any games that are designed for the Rift, you can play a downscaled version, which you don't even notice too much. The downscaled version on the Quest 2, or if your Wi-Fi is strong enough and fast enough, you just do AirLink, and the cable's not even there. So you're still doing the Rift games, but you're doing them over Wi-Fi. And like I said, if your computer is in the same room as you and your Wi-Fi is strong, you can play them without any problem. So you can play the Rift games, you can play Steam VR games, Windows mixed reality games, and non-VR games, which will just show up as a big monitor in front of your face. So you can have a controller in your hand, like if I wanted to play the Lego Star Wars, and with the VR headset, I could put that on, play it, and that's all I see. So there's no distraction anywhere else. So it's not a bad system. I don't remember when they said they were going to release a new one. I know PSVR is coming out with its new version soon.
Yeah, like that's what I was looking into. I'm like, let me ask the questions to the right person that I know that have. But yeah, they told I got told today that they were watching the podcast and saw when the boys showed up and all that stuff, and they were really happy about seeing the boys and everything. So it was good.
That's good.
Right. Yeah, my dad was like, "Oh, I saw the podcast, the episode, and I saw the boys," and I'm like, proud. I'm like, okay, okay, and when I heard those words, just being a dick, being me, being a little bit, a little,
little bit,
dickish, little dickish and stuff. I kind of told them, "Are you dying?"
Yeah.
Because I never heard those words from his mouth before. So when he told me those words, I was like, "Is everything okay? Do I need to know about anything?" But I'm glad. I'm glad. At least everything is going good. Everything's going great. But me, I well, like you all know, I recently got the Master Grade Shenlong 1/100 from EW. I got it, so I collect. So I finished my collection of the original five. Um, they told me that they're about to go, like they're about to return to Japan, and that somebody, that a friend of his that lives in Japan, found him a Messenger Z 160. And I'm like, if you guys do that, I'm gonna go crazy because there's, is the kit that I've been trying to get. But gaming wise, my brother, my younger brother from my mom's side, he told me that he has a PS5. He was like, I really, if anything, bro, I recommend you switch into the PS5. You will notice the difference in the quality of the graphics and the sound and everything, the gameplays. And I'm like, okay, like I'll look into it one of these days. Whenever the PlayStation 4 stops making games, I'll switch. For the moment, I'm not switching anywhere.
Yeah, there's really no need to switch. Not yet. I mean, it's still one of those hard to get systems, and it's like, it's
it's true. That is true. It's like you remember when we had the PS3 and the PS4 had just popped out.
That was a major upgrade.
That was a major upgrade, but at the same time, it was hard getting games for PS4 because they had so much out for PS3 that when they started throwing out, copies for PS4, you were like, the hell, what am I going to do now? But, it's good. It's always good. I know a lot of, I got a friend, one of my best friends has a Xbox here. He has an Xbox. He has the new Halo game. He's playing it. He was telling me, for those in the Xbox world, Gears of War is coming out with a new game, which I wouldn't mind getting me an Xbox just to play the whole complete Gears of War series. That will be a perfect gaming system to get. Other than that, I can say like what, games that I would like to see remastered or remade or something. One of my favorite games from PS was Legends of Dragoon. I love that game. It's an RPG. It's really nice. I think it was 3 CDs or 2 CDs. No, it was 1 CD, I think. But it was good. The Final Fantasies is always good. It's completely the only suck part about it is for us, whoever has the remake version for PlayStation 4, to be able to play the next part coming out. You got to switch to PS5 because they're not going to throw it for PS4, which is suck. But it's a way of marketing, trying to get people to switch to the new console.
Yeah, well, eventually, they have to discontinue the end of life the PS4. The only way to do that is to just stop making games for it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're going to discontinue the console itself, but you're going to be able to play in PS5 from PS5 all the way down to PS1. It's all the way backwards compatible. Which is not bad. Any comments? Any takers? Anybody on the chat? Anybody writing? We're alone. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody here with me.
Yeah, you can't go back all the way to PS1 unless you do it with the PS Now. I think it goes on.
Oh, right.
It only goes far back to PS3, I think.
All right, because that's what they had said before. Like they had said, like, oh, you'll be able to play from, all the way down to PS1. I'm like, wow, that would be perfect. Going all the way back to the old console and all that stuff. Plus, I know PlayStation said they're changing the way of the PlayStation. They're going to change it completely now. think they're going to merge PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus together and do
Yeah.
something that you have the subscriptions and you'll be able to get games and stuff. I'm like, great, another thing to pay.
Well, it's the same. It's the same subscription. It's a single subscription, so you're getting both of it, I believe.
That'll be great. That'll be perfect. The only is now that Sony has more control with we don't get hacked again. That's fucked up. Other than that, you know, that I know of, from the gaming world type, that's been going on. For all you guys that are following us, keep an eye out. We got something in the cooks, something coming out soon. We won't say what it is, but when it comes out, you guys will love it. It's something me and Pernod have been looking forward for some while now, and it's coming soon. It's coming soon, people. But other than that, it's all good. Movie types, I can't wait for May. So it's good. I'm probably going to wear one of those flight suits.
Yeah, not not happening. I've worn them before. Not
put me one of those jumpsuits. Jumpsuit, a pair of glasses, and stuff. I kind of like figure it out who dies in the movie from the characters. I'm gonna keep that there because it was shown. Well, in the trailers, you probably figure out who it is. But
yeah, just don't be like
it's all good.
Don't be like some of those other dicks that put the video on TikTok.
No, like I saw it on YouTube. I hear through YouTube, they were giving the preview. I mean, the trailers and all that stuff. I was looking at it. No, it wasn't YouTube. It was actually I was watching the new Sonic movie, which is good. I got boy nipples. It's good. The movie's good. But yeah, you got characters, that come in, replace them. You got Goose's kid, and so it's a pilot now and all that stuff. So it brings that tension and the atmosphere. But it's good, That movie, Jurassic Park coming out soon. Can't wait. The original cast is back on it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that preview.
So I'm really excited for that one because when I saw the 3, I'm like, nah. No, it's good. There's Black Adam coming soon. There's a couple of cool movies coming out soon.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's gonna be any good, but oh well.
I mean, to ask you, don't know if you watched it, but did you watch the Batman?
No.
Man,
I don't go to the movie theater.
It was on HBO.
I'll get around to it when I get around to it then. I got other shit I gotta watch. It's more important.
Stop watching porn, bro.
No, I mean, I gotta learn how to crochet and shit like that. That's more important than watching the Batman.
And I gotta finish watching how. I gotta keep on watching how to do man. I'm becoming old now.
No, I still got a shit ton of stuff to watch before I venture into anything new. And then I started watching some older things. I think I just finished GoldenEye the other night. But
oh, cool!
I don't sit and watch movies like I used to anymore, unless I'm watching them with somebody. If it's just me, I'll watch 10, 15 minutes and I'll go do something else. because I can't sit and
The
watch.
I watching what was it? I watched this morning like around 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning today, like around 2 o'clock, maybe three. I started watching Unstoppable, old movie. I was like, damn,
I think
it feels weird to sit down and watch a movie by yourself.
still it's taking me 4 days to watch the new Halo episode.
Hey, I'm already, I'm in episode 3, so I'm just waiting for the new one to pop out. But dude, I had to watch Moon Knight 2 times, the first episode, because the first time I watched it, I've been I've been working like crazy these past 2 weeks since I got back. So I get home and I'm watching Moon Knight, and I'm like, the show watch me, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Time to turn off the TV. Let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
I know, but it's good. It's good. Like all these stuff coming out new. It's good. Uh, Other than that, I don't know how true it's gonna be, but I heard that somebody's trying to save the Superman franchise.
DC, just
They're
stop
trying to save
making
the
movies.
Superman, and I'm like, why does Superman need saving?
DC, stop making movies now.
DC needs to
Stop.
stop.
You
Making
cannot.
crap.
They're it's like they're
Well,
bidding, doing the lowest
let's
bidder.
wait and yes, but also let's wait until we see what you call it, Black Adam, see how it goes, and then we can actually pull the plug on DC.
Mm,
That sounds like a plan.
I think at this point I'd rather watch Green Lantern again.
That terrible, terrible, terrible thing.
I don't see Black Adam
Ryan, well,
being any better.
the only reason I would, yeah, the only reason I would watch it is because Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't see
But
Black
other than
Adam
that,
being any better. But then again,
yeah,
Marvel's gone through their list. They're done. Now they're just picking up little bits here and there. So they've had their run.
yeah,
So they're pretty much shot. The only thing they could do now is merge Fantastic Four in, bring Deadpool in. You know,
yeah.
all the characters are pretty much done with their contracts. So there's nothing more that they can do.
Spider-Man 4 is coming out,
Oh, for God's sakes, kill me now.
but I think it's with Tobey Maguire.
I'll be honest.
That's
I think
what
the
they're saying, that
superhero.
they're thinking about making. They need to do something else with superheroes. I like that. Yes, Tobey Maguire had 3 movies. Andrew Griffin had 2 movies. We can give one more to him. And you had Spider-Man, with Tom Holland had what, 3 movies, 4, 3.
Mm,
You know, they should have just stop it. Cut the franchise right there. Like, done.
yeah, I think as far as comic book heroes, we're pretty much done. Now it's just bringing things like 10 Rings, blah blah blah. That was on Disney before too long, so it obviously didn't do that good. Black Widow didn't do that good, so they started showing that on Disney. Used to be back in the day, you could tell how good a movie was as to how quickly it came out on video cassette.
Yes.
If it skipped video cassette and went straight to TV, it was a complete piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like, okay, you could pay extra on the streaming instead of watching it in the movie theater. And then the next day when you go there and you say, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and pay for it, and it's included, that's the sign that it didn't do that good. So
Yep.
yeah, Black Widow was like that. Wonder Woman, the Ten Rings, it's like that. Eternals. Well, Eternals wasn't really a movie. Um,
Yeah.
but it's to the point now. It's like I think we're done with all that crap. Unless you come up with
And,
something
like,
good.
Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman was great. 1984 was a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the one I still can't force myself to watch.
You know, like it's like right now, Aquaman. You have the first movie of Aquaman, fine. You got the second one coming out soon, which is I'm still waiting for the second part of Dune to be released. So John Wick 4 is coming out soon, so I can't wait for that. I can't wait no more for that one when it comes
Does
out.
he even have any more brain cells to even make a movie anymore?
Well, I think that was the last two he made. Other than because he did Matrix, John Wick, and then he became Batman on the Pets of Superhero movie, which for me was funny. Oh, Keanu Reeves as Batman. Everybody started going, why? Why do you do this? Hey, read the title first, man, before you complain. He's an animated character, which is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got things here and there, and every now, but you know, like I said, there's a lot of things coming out, new stuff coming out that makes me question if I want to continue watching stuff or not, or go to the movies or not. Because of all these streams app, it takes away from the experience you go into a movie. But one of the things I'm looking forward is for the new season of Stranger's Place.
Never got into that.
Stranger's Place or Stranger Things?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Never got
Yeah.
into that.
They're coming. Yeah, they're coming out a new season, which I like it. I've been watching the show. Every now, like from episode one when it started, trying to get into the feeling. It looking good. I've been watching the show Superman and Lois.
Oh god.
It's good. It's a
Hanging on
good
my tongue
show.
now.
And it was something different because it's like in this version of Superman and what it is, it's like they're bringing like his kids. You got Jonathan Kent and you got Alex. So you got both of his kids. Both of them one of them had superpowers from the beginning of the show. The other one comes back from the future, I think it is, or from a different dimension, and has powers. He's like the Superboy, and I'm like, okay,
I couldn't
there
take
we
that
go.
guy serious as Superman when he was in Supergirl. That I just he
You mean
just
Tyler?
I don't know his fucking name. Yeah, I couldn't take him as Superman, and when he played Superman in Supergirl, I was just like, yeah, no, no, don't like him. Put the other guy back. I'd rather watch the guy that plays Adam now. And
I'd rather watch. Like for that, I would go with Tom Holland. I mean, with Tom Welling, back to Smallville.
he's
Which
too
a
fat.
lot of people like. Yeah, but
Face was too
back
fat.
in the day, you remember that back in the day, a lot of people was like, "Oh, Tom, why Tom Welling is doing this? It's supposed to be Superman." No, it's not about Superman. The show is not called Superman. It's Smallville. It's the beginning of the journey between Clark Kent and Kal-El, trying to find the place where they belong.
Yeah, but again, with the problem with that show that I had the guy was his face was too fat. Um, but why bring all the characters in that aren't supposed to be there?
True, that is true.
And that's DC's.
That
That's
is
another
true.
problem DC has with its licensing or what it allows is like, oh, we're going to have a whole new version of this. We're going to have a different version of this. We're going to have a different version of that. And like Gotham, for frack's sake, let's just completely destroy the actual true origin stories of every character and, you know, call it a show. You know, how the Joker came to be, this, you know, I mean, Penguin and
Penguin, how they go.
whatnot. It's like,
You know, for that, you know, that show should have never been called Gotham. It should have been called Jim Gordon. The Adventures of Jim Gordon.
what was another one that did the exact same thing?
Arrow. The Arrow was good at the beginning, and then when they had nothing else to put in there, they just started throwing all the characters. Ra's al Ghul. When does the Arrow meet Ra's al Ghul?
See, I never got that far in the comics to even know anything as far as that's concerned, because some of these characters never interested me to even bother looking at.
Yeah.
But you know, you start completely destroying. I mean, I can understand the concept of Flashpoint, and it's the same as the multiverse, but that's where we're at now when it comes to superheroes. Is we'll just call it's a multiverse. This is the bad Superman. This is the whatever, you know, Doctor Strange. It's like, oh, so that's how we're going to market it now. You know, we're going to do multiverse stuff. Okay, gotcha. You know, so it's, they've had their run. They ran out. But DC can't seem, again, just stop. Your stuff just, you can't, like I said earlier, there's like they're buying the cheapest scripts they can so they don't have to spend a lot of money and they're complete crap.
True. Now I got a question for you. Who's the fastest Flash? Wally or Barry?
I don't fucking know.
I'm done. I'm out.
I don't care. Flash is Flash. Doesn't matter who plays him. I mean, Flash is Flash.
True.
It's Flash is the Flash. It doesn't, you know, but I'm not big on the Ezra guy doing it.
Well, no, not anymore. They canceled the movie. I mean, the prequel with him because he got arrested for it. They said, and indecent exposure.
Oh, let's find out.
He got intoxicated and got arrested and all that stuff. So, yeah. You know, sometimes the guy didn't even match with.
Yeah, it's DC cancels Ezra Miller Flash movie prequel.
Yeah, they should have just brought in Guy Gusting and that's it. Call it a day. But hey.
So there's a link to what does it say here? No, it'll be printed. What? I'm not reading this to find out why.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But you know.
Oh yeah, let's make Ben Affleck as Flash. These guys are rich enough as it is. Give the movie parts to other people.
Yes. Please.
Crying out loud.
Please.
We don't need The Rock as Black Adam. Find somebody else. It's going to be the same jokes. Same lifted eyebrow. Same. Look, please, don't need
it. Please, either The Rock or John Cena. Please do not put him in the movie.
Definitely don't put John Cena in a movie. He does not need a movie. He does not need
a movie. You can't see me.
No, I won't. I won't watch you. I won't watch you. I won't watch you. See,
Well,
not
yeah,
watching.
not watching, not watching. But yeah, but you know, but it's it's good. It's like like I always said, especially with the Star Wars stuff. I said it, I said it once, said it again. Every one of us had a different generation for the Star Wars films. You know, my generation was what 1977s, the late 1970s movies when they came out. I watched them in the 80s. Grew up with New Hope, that was good. Then the prequel came out, Episode 1, 2, 3, and that was perfect. And then Disney made the fuck. That's what happens when the mouse puts his tail when it doesn't belong.
Yeah. Well, they weren't bad. I didn't mind them. One of them, I know one of them was dumber than the other, but I don't. Offhand, can't pick which one is which. But
I mean,
it needed a bit of closure. Um, there's a rumor that Lucas sold the the rights to Star Wars to Disney. Well, one, because Disney had the money that he was looking for, um, and they would probably do it. Continue on. They had plans for it, but the rumor was the biggest reason he sold it is because of the audience.
the fan.
He was tired of hearing everybody complain. That's not how it goes. That's not what happens. You're telling the man who wrote it, who already wrote episode 1 to episode 9 in his original script. He already wrote the shit. I think one script I wrote was Anakin and his father somewhere in the middle of the night watching a Sith ship land or something like that. That was one script that I read. So you're telling you're gonna complain about all this crap, and he got tired of people giving him hate for it, and he said, "Fine, fuck it, I'm getting rid of it. Let somebody else deal with it." And they're not happy with that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't sit in the movie theater and go, "This is shit." Well, get up and walk out. But I paid for it. Then sit down and shut up.
True.
But yeah, it's. I didn't mind them. I didn't mind any of the Star Wars movies, to be honest. And I actually saw the episode 4 in the movie theater. And I've seen 4, 5, and 6 in the movie theaters when they came out. But the prequels, technically, the order, well, before the last 3 came out, the popular order was to leave Phantom Menace out altogether.
Yes.
You don't even watch it. Or you watch it last or something like that. I can't remember.
And then a lot of people now are saying that the titles are mixed up. Like episode like The Phantom Menace should be The Force Awakens, The Revenge of the Sith, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay. The New Hope. And I'm like, okay, great. And that's good.
Yeah, everybody's got an asshole. They got like an opinion. Everybody's got an asshole, and they got to speak it. And if you don't agree with it,
some assholes see Taco Bell and they stink worse.
Yeah. Drink a whole bottle of magnesium nitrate, and let me know how that works out. Boy, I'd like to give at least 2 people a nice big old tall heaping glass of that, and just sit back and laugh.
Oh yeah. Yes, you know how it is. But it's good. It's good. Glad we're here. Glad we bring out a little bit, for you guys as much as we can. You know, just don't forget about us. Give us give us some likes and leave some comments. Go to our pages on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok and Instagram. Leave us your comments. If you see us on TikTok live, you show up, please say hello. At least hi. That's it. Just say hi. You don't have to follow. You don't have to like it. Just hi. That's it.
Ooh, can I go ahead and get that out of my system now? Since we're here?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Screw all y'all that don't come in and say hi. Okay? I said it. I said what I said.
You know it is.
I see you pop in. When I'm building, I look up, I see you pop in, I say something, and you've already left. And I don't know if this is the entitlement attitude. If I walk in, they better say hi to me. They better acknowledge that I entered and grace themselves with my presence. No, you walk into my house, you better say hi, or you're going to find buckshot in your face.
That is true.
You don't announce, I don't sit there and go, turn around and go and wait by the door and go, Iron Avenger! Hey, how you doing? No, say hi. It's polite.
Yeah, just say hi. That's all it takes. Just say hi.
I will shout out if you say hi.
That is true. But yeah. But, like Maverick says, it is what it is. That's the name of our podcast. But do say hi, or, just don't show up.
Yeah, I'll give Maverick some prayers, and hopefully he'll get some pussy tonight.
What the hell, bro? Jesus. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. He's probably going to get some dick tonight.
You hurt my feelings, bro.
Give him some prayers.
You hurt my feelings, bro.
So he gets some loving from whatever gender or non-binary he's going to see right now.
I'm in front of your door.
Good luck.
But yeah, like we always say, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys on the 29th. Hopefully, our guest confirms this week, and if he does, we'll be talking about tattoos for the next podcast. So.
Yes.
So that will be great. So
I got questions for that man.
You know how it is. So, so in the words of my favorite gladiator, what we do in life echoes through eternity.
Are you not entertained?
You're not entertained? No, just be safe, people. And we will catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Later.
Later, brother.